to the program Salone Star Parade right on the station Slbc. The name is King Millan. Of course, I'm right here in America. This program is talking about or rather showcasing talent in the country, you know, whether you're in Sierra Leone or out of Sierra Leone as well. I posted about 2 weeks ago a young lady who has done a lot, you know, in terms of talent, you know, exposing her talent in whatever way, in terms of singing, playing instruments as well. But there's something she did which definitely took her to the limelight. She wrote a letter to the President of America advocating for a Child's Day to be celebrated in America. And of course, the American President Barack Obama definitely replied her. And as I'm talking right now, there's a celebration in this country called Child's Day. She's the brain behind that one. I'm talking about no other person but a young Sierra Leonean born 16 years old, Janet B. Lagah Bona. It's the staff for this week on Salone Star Parade. Welcome to the program, Janet.
Thank you. It's really awesome to be here, to be in this awesome space to share my experiences.
Yeah, this program is called Salone Star Parade. And Salone Star Parade is showcasing talent, you know. You're one of the youngest stars so far in this program because most of the guys or ladies have been interviewed are over 20, 25, 30 years, and you're 16 years old. How do you feel?
I feel honored that you've definitely chosen me to be on this show, to definitely advocate for your platform, of your talent. I'm really honored, and again, I'm really happy.
I posted something you did, and people were like, wow, I want to see this lady, I want to see this young girl. And mostly the program is about showcasing yourself. You're going to say something a little bit from your childhood days to the moment you're right now. I know you have a lot to do because you're 16 years old. Want to get set for that?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And I've got a template. We need to play something, you know, that you've done. I know you can sing, you can play the keyboard, and of course your music contests as well, some other pageantry that you've done. We need people to see them.
Okay.
And I meant to understand you also have an organization. Is that so?
Yes, I do.
What's the name of the organization?
My foundation is Children Empowerment, and the motto is together we can make a difference towards hunger, poverty, and education for children.
Well, there'll be a time we're definitely going to explain to us about that foundation. Yes? But in the meantime, right now, let's go just go with the intro. Some few things that you've done, and then we'll come back. Well, her real name is Janet Bindu. I like the Bindu. Janet Bindu Lagah Bona, and she's the staff for this week on Salone Star Parade. In the meantime, right now, let's just watch a few things that she has done so far in our journey back.
Hello, my name is Janet Bindu Lagah Bona, and I'm the founder and the CEO of Children Empowerment Foundation. And the motto is, together we can make a difference towards hunger, poverty, and education.
again, the program Salone Star Parade right on the station Slbc. Of course, my name is King Millan, and I'm right here in America, Virginia, to be precise. And of course, I'm talking to the star for this week, a young 16-year-old Sierra Leonean born Janet B, Lagah Bona, who wrote a letter to the American President Barack Obama advocating for Child's Day to be celebrated in America. And as I'm talking right now, it's a proud day they're celebrating right now. Welcome into the program, Janet.
Thank you.
Now, let's start business proper. You know, who is this Janet? Young as you are, who are you? Where were you born?
I was born May 27th, 1999 in, I believe, Fairfax, Fairfax, Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And you grew up in Fairfax as well, in Virginia. And you got some talent in you know, like you can sing, and of course you do pageantry as well.
Yeah.
Which one is the best one, by the way? Which one did you come up, or rather, and notice first when you were coming up?
It would definitely have to be singing, because I've been singing ever since the age of 4.
Wow.
Like I would record all my, all the best movies that I was growing up with as a kid, and I'd sing all the songs. I may not know every word, but I would definitely know the melodies and all that stuff.
Which movies were you watching?
I know there was various Disney movies, a lot of Disney movies, and I remember especially the one where it was a rendition off the story of Cinderella, when you had Brandy as Cinderella and Whitney Houston as the fairy godmother. And there was like this little scene, it was like the song, Impossible. Wow. And I was just like...
What about Hannah Montana and all?
Hannah Montana, definitely wasn't quite, because I was like a little bit older, like around 9, 10.
Okay.
So Hannah Montana didn't necessarily suit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who was your role model?
Role models. Wow. I can't pick one person out.
Why?
Because I definitely am an open-minded person, and I take experiences from many different beliefs and different aspects that I come across in daily life. So I definitely take one here, a little there. I like what he did, I like what she did.
Wow.
And they just really create my character, so yes.
I like that. Nice. But in whatever way, you must have got somebody that said, well, this is somebody I want to be like, So you just decided to get a little bit of talent from all those big stars you're talking about?
Yeah.
Wow. And how did you, I know you're staying with your mom.
Yes.
How did you feel when coming up, singing around, causing a lot of noise around the kitchen or whatever? Was she that kind of a hard person?
No, she wasn't hard at all. She always told me that, I've always wanted to sing when I was growing up. So instead of, being forceful or something like that, she was like, I really want to let that talent grow. But let's not get it twisted. She'd be like, Janet, get out of the shower.
Okay. Oh, you still long in the shower?
Too much. Yes, I'll be like, she would say like, Janet, get out of the shower, I need to go out, so stuff like that, yeah.
And one thing again I want people to know that you were born in America here,
yes.
And you've never been to Sierra Leone.
No.
And but you don't speak the Creole as well. But you live here?
Yeah, I hear it nicely.
But you don't speak the Creole.
Yes.
Because I'm meant to understand, though you were born here in America, you can recite or rather sing the national anthem of Sierra Leone as well.
Yes.
So, first of all, you're going to do that, but first of all, how did you come about, be able to learn the national anthem of Sierra Leone?
I know there were several events and that they needed me to perform it. But before then, my mother was like, here's the Sierra Leone national anthem. And I was like, okay, I will sing it. And I sang it. And the more I sang it, the more I fell in love with the lyrics, and the more it became my business whenever I sang it. So it was more than just like singing it on some occasion or for a party or for an event. Whenever I sang it with all sincerity, all my heart.
So when did you start singing the national anthem?
Ooh.
At what age?
It's been, like maybe 2009. I've learned it around 2009. So it's probably...
Because I'm meant to understand that you start singing in front of a crowd when you were like 5 years old.
Yes. I've sang at weddings and stuff.
There are some people like 30, 20, 30 years old can't stand in front of a crowd. As a 5 years old kid at that time, how was it like?
I was really bold as a kid. I just step out there, just walk and prance. Very much. Yeah, I was really bold. I was not afraid at all.
Do you remember the first time you were in front of a crowd?
In front of a crowd?
At that age, I don't know.
At that,
do you remember?
I mean, there were many moments, but the one that I will never forget was when they were doing a curtain call at the Tacoma Park Theater. And when I went there, you know, that's when you had the auditorium, that's when everybody was purposely looking at you, no side conversations. I remember that the most because I remember walking on stage and I said, here's the song I'm gonna sing, and I performed up and down until I got tired and danced my way through. So.
Well, now for people to believe that you can definitely sing or recite the national anthem, I want you to do that right now because
right
I want you to do that. You know, yeah, just give the national anthem. There are some people in Sierra Leone who doesn't even know the national anthem. What? You say, God?
Yes, God.
Say something right now.
Okay. I will exalt thee, realm of the free. Great is the love we have for thee. Firmly united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O native land. We raise up our hearts and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys re-echo our cry. Blessing and peace be ever thine own, land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Let me just clap for you now. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a pleasure. Land that we love. You remember that last line? Land that we love. A beautiful land called
Sierra Leone.
Do you love Sierra Leone?
I believe I do. I do.
You do love Sierra Leone?
Yes.
And do you wish to go there?
Yes.
And you've heard about the country as well?
Yes.
What have you heard about Sierra Leone that definitely giving you the urge to be there?
I've heard they have amazing beaches. I've heard the minerals that they contain.
Minerals?
Yes.
Wow.
Like, for example, like bauxite, they're well known for diamond in the Kono district, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in general, I know about the tribes, of course, like, just to name a few. I don't want to put anyone out there, but you know, my mother is Mende, and I believe my father is Mende too.
Okay.
And so, and my grandpa came from the Moyamba district, and my grandmother came from the Kailon district. And then you have Palaka, Pujong,
so in other words, have you read a lot about Sierra Leonean history?
Yeah, I've learned a lot through the various events that I went to, you know, through visuals and PowerPoints. That's one of the great ways I learn. Not necessarily through reading per se, but through visual, through looking at things and hearing about things, you know, that I absorb.
And you're waiting to go there?
Yes.
Is there any time for you to go there? Any time frame you're waiting after you finish school or at any time?
Honestly, if they were to say, let's go right now,
you're ready?
I'm going right now. No problem.
I love that. Now let's come to your talent. You know, at the age, a very tender age, you started competing in pageantry.
Yes.
Yeah, you've won the Miss Virginia, Miss Alexandra. Now tell me, what brought you to that?
It actually started with the Junior Miss Sierra Leone in DC pageant system, and I was around 8.
Okay.
And Mom was like, "Oh, come and join this competition." I was like, "Me? I don't think I'm a pageant girl." You know, at that time, you know, I was performing places. I'm like, I don't think I'm the pageant type. And then I gave myself a couple of minutes. I was like, "Mom, I want to do this pageant."
You came up with it?
Yeah, I was like, I think I will do this, you know. And that was my very first pageant. And I was the youngest one of the batch.
Wow.
The time of the competition, it was already June. I already turned to 9 years old. I was still the youngest, and I won.
Wow.
From 8 to 13, I was the youngest.
What did you come up with that caused you to win that competition?
I believe I gave so much face. I was like, you know what I mean?
Oh, God, the poses, yeah.
Yes, and I also did a lot of research at the time about I was representing Kailon.
Okay.
So I did a lot of research with my mom about, you know, the things that they grew there, cacao, coffee, all those their well-known products, and one of their leaders, Chief Kailundo. Like, I learned a lot for my introduction, and I sang and stuff like that.
So that's what caused you to win?
I believe so. I think I.
And since then, you've been winning more pageantry stuff. Tell me some of them. Some of them that you've won.
I've won. Yes, I've won Miss Virginia 2010. Again, I was one of the youngest age groups from 10 to 12. I was 10, and I won. I was the shortest.
Wow.
A lot of things that could have said no.
Wow.
But I did it. And previously, I was Miss Alexandria. I was City Queen, 2009.
Okay.
I've won actress competitions, or I've placed in talent competitions in my pageants and whatnot. I'm really happy to say that I've won.
You said something that there are a lot of things that you're not supposed to win those stuff. What do you think a lady supposed to possess to win Miss Queen or Miss Virginia or America or whatever?
I believe just being yourself is number one, and also there are certain things like beauty in general, like in the pageant world, the common look is, the pale skin, the blue eyes, the blonde hair, and I'm none of that. So just that is just like already like, is she gonna win? Or like I'm short, or my dress wasn't the perfect color or anything like that. But in the midst of all that, I was like, no, I'm just gonna be me, and I'm gonna be bold, and I'm gonna be bright, and those are the things that really make you overcome those odds.
You've won a lot of trophies, of course, a lot of certificates. You're laughing right now because I went to your place and I saw a lot of trophies.
we still got them to pack.
That's what they said. There are some at the basement or whatever, at the back somewhere.
Right.
Yeah. Tell me, how many altogether do you remember you've won so far?
I don't even. I'm gonna be safe. More than 12.
And are you still yearning to get more?
Yeah, I still think I can give those girls a run for their money.
So what do you haven't got yet that you need?
I feel like I can win another pageant.
Another pageant?
Like
Which one? Which one are you headed for?
Honestly, I want to just go within the pageant system I was used to, which is National American Miss.
Okay.
But hey, if Miss America calls me, okay.
You want to go for Miss America?
Why not? I don't see why not. Really.
Now, you won the Miss Salone when you were little, not as a 16-year-old now. Is it possible for you to enter again Miss Salone at the age of 16?
I think I would have to be maybe a little bit older, like 17, 18, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But it's like let me talk about that Junior Miss Sierra Leone in DC. It's really done a lot in a sense that not only it's built the early steps of my confidence, because before I just walk like this, and then at the end of the pageant I was like, oh,
catwalk style or what?
Yeah, I'm just it definitely boosted my confidence, but it definitely made me more like a role model to say, like whenever I'd be in these pageants, they said, oh, not only she's representing Virginia or America, but she's representing us in Sierra Leone. She's representing two sides. Okay. So it was definitely an honor carrying that specific Sierra Leone ground.
Okay. And now let's come to something else that you're very gifted and talented. This music.
Yeah.
Music. You are in music big time. You've been in the pageantry and what, but music is part of you. According to you, started singing at a very young age.
Yes.
And now you are not only the vocalist, you're also playing instruments.
Yes, I do.
What instruments are you playing?
I'm currently playing organ for 3 years and piano. Okay. And I've been learning. Just past week, I've marked my 6 years of learning how to read music.
Wow.
And at one point in time, for 4 years, I've played violin.
Wow.
Yes.
Which one is your best instrument?
Ooh, piano.
Piano. Why do you like piano?
It's definitely a way for me to express myself and also a way to accompany my voice.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And as a vocal person, you've listened to a lot of Sierra Leonean music, also?
Yes, I do.
What's your take on them?
I love everything about African music, especially Sierra Leonean music. That was the way I was able to even listen to Creole.
Okay.
Because it would be like, I don't know how to say Audi Body, but I'm like, this thing can make a wonder.
I just want to ask you to sing a So let's go with that one.
Okay, let me see. Let me see this one. Okay. So this thinking make I wonder why me don't for carry growth. Hey God. This thinking make I wonder why me don't forget you. Hey God. This thinking make I wonder why me no forget sense. This thinking make I wonder why me when you know say so man they get seven, they get seven.
Okay, first of all, one thing I want to comment. I like the way you sing in the Creole, speaking it, which is fine, no problem. But do you understand exactly what you just sang?
Yeah.
Do you understand the meaning of it?
Yeah, I know the meaning of the song.
Meaning of it.
I know the meaning of the song that there are a lot of people that don't really care about you.
Okay.
So the most people closest to you could be the ones who are actually hurting you. Like that segment where they were like, I forgot what the lady said. Now look under your foods, look under your
lady
foods.
as a male artist, famous.
Yeah, yeah, it was famous. Yeah. But so, now for look under your foods, meaning you don't even have to look far for your enemies. They're
right. Your family.
Yeah.
Your family member.
You know,
be somebody that hurting you. Now, what about the Slbc? Do you know the Slbc what?
I know Slbc maybe have to do with like witch or something.
Fisher.
See?
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it. So now, let's come to your playing scales. You know, you've got songs that you've composed as well.
Yes.
Your own songs. And I've got you got songs as well of people that you love so much. You know, and you've composed your songs. How many songs have you composed so far?
I've composed like about 5 or 6, I should say.
Okay.
Within a couple years, maybe a year or two of having my songbook, I've been writing yet. But I have a lot more ideas that have yet to be completed.
And I also need to understand you're also composing instrumentation, you know?
Yeah.
You're composing music, instrumental.
Yeah.
What the meaning of the Janet B Purple Butterfly? What did it mean?
It's composed by Millan, and it's basically trying to imagine the butterflies in the rainforest fluttering and just going about their merry way. And it came from, it's more a romantic era, and in the romantic era they embody visual. So how would they make sound remind you a specific place, a specific smell, a specific moment? That's what the romantic era.
Okay, and I think it's high time for people to watch you, see you playing that piece.
Yes.
Giant Purple Butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely gonna play that one, eh? Well, her name is Janet Bindu. I like this Bindu. Janet Bindu Lagah Bona, and of course she's a star for this week on Salone Star Parade. We're gonna play a piece right now from Rosia. Of course, I call this one Giant Purple Butterfly. She's playing it anyway, instrumentation, not vocals at all. Watch and I'll journey back. Wow, welcome back. Well, that stuff for this week, Janet Bindu Lagah Bona, for the piece you just heard, instrumentation done by, originally done by Anne Jose, calling this one Giant Purple Butterfly.
Yeah.
Butterflies. Anyway, of course, the stuff for this week is not a person but Janet Lagah Bona. Welcome again, Janet.
Thank you.
By the way, who's this artist? Wayne and Rosie, you know?
Wynn and Rosie, of course, she's a female, and I believe she is an American.
Okay.
And she definitely embodies more romantic kind of style of composing. There are different ways of composing, but she kind of goes back to the romantic visual kind of vibe. Yes.
And you also want to emulate something from this lady as well, copying style. You have your own composition now that you're doing.
Yeah, I definitely take inspiration from, you know, different ideas of things that I've had. And I do like more colorful kind of compositions. So I can definitely say that she has.
Let's talk heart to heart right now, Janet. Now, you're in heart to heart. You're in grade 11.
Yes.
And you're doing well in school, is that so? Now, there's something that you did. I posted this when people were like, wow, a young Sierra Leonean in this world. You came up with an idea by writing a letter to the president, Barack Obama, you know, advocating for Child's Day to be celebrated in this country. Well, how old were you at that time, by the way, and why did you decide to do something like that?
I believe I was around maybe 11 or 12, because I was in 5th grade at the time.
Okay.
And what really inspired me to do it was, I was like, Mom, we have St. Patrick's Day, we have Mother's Day, Father's Day, Grandparents' Day, Groundhog Day, Valentine's Day, but we don't have a day for the children. Isn't that weird? It's like, yeah, write about it. I sure did. I wrote it.
Who told you to write about it?
Mom, because she was like, yeah, you should totally do something about it. I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Yes.
So,
I'm holding a letter here. This is the letter that you wrote.
yes.
And you wrote this to, it said, the Honorable Barack and Mrs. Michelle Obama. You wrote this letter, and I want you to read this letter.
Okay. Dear Mr. President and Mrs. Obama, I hope this letter finds you, Mrs. Obama, Sasha, and Malia well. There is Mother's Day, Father's Day, and even St. Patrick's Day. But what about Children's Day? From the song titled The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston, it says, I believe the children are our future. And it's true. We are the future and the leaders of tomorrow. So please, Mr. President and Mrs. Obama, I'm asking kindly on behalf of the children in America and around the world that Children's Day be included, recognized, and celebrated among all others. Thank you very much for your time. Sincerely yours, Janet B. Lagah Bona, 10 years old, 5th grade. So I was 10, yes.
10 years old, 5th grade, and this letter was, you wrote this letter on the 18th of March 2010.
Yeah.
How long did this letter take for a reply to reach you?
I got it right after I came out of my competition, so December.
Okay.
So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. A good 8 months.
Were you still thinking about this letter that you wrote that, yeah, supposed to have a reply or what?
You know, it left my mind completely.
You forgot about it?
I wrote it, you know, gave it 1-2 months. I was like, all right, I'm busy preparing for my pageant in California. And I come back, and I was like, Mom, what is this envelope from the White House? What is happening? I'm like, I don't even know.
Yes, a letter came with a seal.
Yeah.
Of course, this one is National Child's Day 2010. And this is the reply?
Yes.
A seal, and of course, whose signature is this?
President Barack Obama.
President Barack Obama. And saying, okay, National Child's Day 2010 by the President of the United States of America, a proclamation.
Yes.
On the National Child's Day. So definitely you created this, you started everything. Now today you're celebrating National Child's Day.
Yeah, we just did our 5th year anniversary last November. So
what are the dates?
The date?
Yeah.
We decided it's November 20th. So at least every 3rd week we celebrate it on the 3rd week of November, because you know sometimes the 20th lands on a Monday.
Okay.
No one wants to go on a Monday, so we do a Saturday before the day.
No, and then what are the comments about what you did from the public? Were they so impressed with you? Did you receive any commendation from anybody?
I have received, you know, awards for my efforts and stuff. However, I do get a lot of kudos from the community they do attend and things like that. But I'm really not even doing it for the praise. Really, I do it because something is on my mind and I say something about it, and if it affects others, then I'm glad. But I don't really do it.
Is this the big in America here? Is it a big day?
It's really it's big in our community, but I know Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get there, and every state in the country is gonna be on the same page. Trust me, mark that.
Were you invited to White House?
No, not yet.
Did you get up to now no invitation?
No, you know, he's a busy man. Every year we're sending him a letter inviting him to come.
Okay.
And one day he's gonna come. When that happens,
maybe we'll join you when he's no more president.
right, exactly.
Or you can still honor him for that.
Yes, of course.
Because he accepted your letter and of course replied.
Yes.
Now you've done this thing. What do you think next?
Honestly, we go with what lies in our hearts to do.
Okay.
So I believe our plan for National Child's Day is to definitely, of course, expand it.
Okay.
And I had idea that, you know, we might have one point A and one point B, and we'd have like a Skyping kind of video connection that whatever we're doing here, they're seeing what we're doing here, and we're seeing what we're doing over at point A, and vice versa. So we definitely do plan on expanding it, but we're definitely taking it one day at a time, no rush, because it will grow. It will grow.
So when you celebrate this day, what activities do you usually come up with?
We just have fun at National Child's Day, really.
And the children?
Yes, the children, including myself. I am
you're still there.
I am a minor. So, we have moon bounces, free food, free drinks. We've even had some Alvin and the Chipmunks at one point, and we've done like face painting and things like that, arts and crafts. I mean, the list goes on.
Well, this is 2016. What's your plan, for this National Child's Day for 2016? Do you have any?
Yes, I do. I do want to make proposals so we can have more people on board that can definitely help pizzazz the year. Definitely get in touch with various companies that know that can help donate, and that'll be amazing.
I know you've done this, and something that your name is somewhere. Everybody's talking about Lagah Bona and Janet Bona. You're everywhere. Of course, I've seen a lot of pictures where you took part in a lot of things. And there was a picture you took in Hollywood, one of Michael Jackson's Hall of Fame star. How was it like?
It was really awesome to see his star, and I mean, it was a really great experience. But I was really excited to see Whoopi Goldberg star because she's like my favorite actress. So I was like, Whoopi Goldberg, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In real life, how many big stars have you seen?
I've seen, not plenty.
Okay.
A handful. Okay. I've come across Idris Elba before.
Okay. I like that. Who do you think is your dream star?
My dream star to meet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
or maybe work with, in fact, you're singing right now, maybe a musician, actor, because you can act as well.
Yes.
Who do you think you will be able to work with?
I would love to actually work with Robert Glasper. Robert Glasper is, he's very, I should say, accomplished in the States here.
Okay.
He hailed from Texas. He's a jazz pianist, and he's worked with a lot of stars from Faith Evans, to Brandy, just doing his own ideas and works.
Okay.
I like to work with them.
Now, Janet, you've got another song I want us to, this is your composition now.
Yes.
You call this one Share the Love. Is it?
Yes, Share the Love Around.
Share the Love Around.
Yes.
Share the Love Around. First of all, why did you compose a song like that?
It came to me in the shower.
Wow, this same shower your mom will always shout at you, get out, get out.
No.
Okay.
That's where the magic happens, but it came to me in the shower. I was like, oh, this is good. I'm just gonna call it Share the Love Around. And honestly, that's what we need more of. We need more of love.
Okay.
And trust me, if we let it be contagious, it's gonna spread.
So let's share the love around.
Yes.
We're gonna play the song, Share the Love Around. Well, once again, it's time for Salone Parade right here in America, Virginia, to be precise. And her name is Janet Lagah Bona. Watch the song she composed, original composition, and she called this one "Share the Love Around." Enjoy the back. Yes, welcome back. Once again, the program Salone Parade. And the star for this week, Janet Lagah Bona. You just heard that song, and she called this one "Share the Love Around." Welcome back, Janet.
Yes.
Share the Love Around. I love the song.
Thanks.
You know, is there any plan for you to release an album?
Later in life.
Later in life.
Yes, I definitely do plan to be a musician at the end of the day. I just believe that I really want to not rush into it. I have a good life ahead of me, and I'm really not in any rush to be famous or be anything. When it comes, it will come.
Have you recorded a song? Have you ever recorded a song?
No, not my
Or
own
you
song.
backed somebody?
Yes.
Who did you do backup for?
I've done backup for this man named Mr. James Kanu, Lucky J, and also I have been backing up my church choir's albums. So.
And you're more in gospel?
Yeah, I'm good with gospel.
You don't do secular songs?
I do circular songs, but I do hold God dearly.
Okay.
So even though I do have secular songs, I do always give my gifts to God.
So tell me the experience you got the first time you entered the studio to do a recording. You know?
I was scared.
Wow.
It was, It was different. In fact, usually people are more comfortable in the studio and scared to do live.
Okay.
For me, it's the opposite.
Oh, you want to do live?
Yeah, like I'm more comfortable with the people there than in the studio because it's like no one's there but me.
So how many takes did you do?
I did plenty. I did a couple takes.
Okay.
More because I was scared. But I, got some of the edge off, just kumbaya a little bit. Nice.
Well, in terms of vocals and recording, are you a perfectionist?
Sometimes I consider myself a perfectionist, especially when it comes to my own songs and my own product, I should say, because I don't want to give out something that I'm not proud of in any way. So if I practice something, I want to get it right in my own way, everything about it. So I can't say I can't be a perfectionist, but there's just some days I'm just like...
Okay, I love that. It's nice to be a perfectionist anyway.
Yeah.
If you want to do something good, go on and do it over and over and over.
Exactly, that's the way it be.
You have something that you've done, but before asking you that, you already knew about the war way back in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
You heard about it.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard somebody told you about it?
When it actually happened, it probably started in '99.
Yeah.
I was little. I was
Very,
like a
very,
baby.
very, very little.
Baby.
Yeah. But as you grew up, you heard the story.
Yeah. Each story, it was very, very severe.
Okay.
And there's this book that I read called Slbc, and it was his memoirs of a boy soldier. When I read that book, that's when things got really real, and I got to actually read the graphic horrors of what happened, and it wasn't fun. It's not fun at all.
Sure.
I definitely understand that, and definitely my heart goes out to the suffering family. So.
I like that. And because your heart goes out to the suffering family, you've done something. You formed a foundation.
Yeah, Children Empowerment Foundation.
Children Empowerment Foundation.
Empowerment to the children. And then my mom was like, oh, how about an organization? I'm like, I don't want an organization. I literally want it to be a foundation where we can set the foundation for children so they can be able to follow their dreams. But I also reach the elderly, the veterans, definitely the less privileged, but I believe that all children need a head start at the end of the day as well. So definitely less fortunate though.
Well, the first day you got this idea and coming up with an organization like that, or a foundation like that, what were you doing?
I was a little bit discouraged because I wanted to volunteer for an organization, various organizations, but they said I couldn't because I was too small.
Okay.
And I was just like, this isn't fair. Like, why? Like, I want to volunteer. And I was like, you know what? If I had my own foundation, I can volunteer as much as I want. Right, Mom? And she was like, yeah, for sure. And I was like, all right, Children Empowerment Foundation.
Do you have that foundation established?
Yes, we're definitely established. I haven't really worked on the children's works yet, but we have been working towards the Ebola crisis.
Okay.
And based on the people back home, we sent foodstuffs and sanitary supplies to 34 military hospital in the Wilberforce. And we've definitely helped a lot of people.
Who are the people who are helping you out there?
I believe there's some people that my mother knows dearly, and they're definitely connecting the bridge. And
So what role did you play, in terms of the Ebola? What role did the foundation play?
It definitely played, like I said, in the Wilberforce when we donated the foodstuffs and the sanitary gloves, soaps, and other materials like that. And when I came back, they literally had the dedication pictures, and it was definitely moving that we were able to do something during that time.
So are you satisfied?
Yes. But there's more to be done, though.
Okay, so there's more to be done. How do you want people to help you?
You can donate on my website, and the website's www.childrenef.org, and you can definitely check it out, see what I've been doing. Definitely donate. Also, our P.O. Box, 9922, Alexandria, Virginia.
Yeah, and as a person, young Janet Lagah Bona, where did you get your funds from?
My funds?
Funds, without even people donating, where did you get your funds from?
Yes, I have funds through many sources, including sponsorship and things like that. But my main source of support definitely comes from my mother. Okay. She works a lot, like doubles and triples and overnights and things like that, just to help make this thing still, like, definitely some of her salaries, like, she'd break, just like put this there for the foundation. Okay. You know, and I thank her for that. Yes, but you should donate because, as you know,
once again, could you please give them the address or the site?
www.childrenef.org. www.childrenef.org. And our P.O. Box is 9922 Alexandria, Virginia 22304.
And how long do you want to take this foundation?
I mean, I definitely do plan on taking it to the end, but I definitely have several projects that I would like to work on within it, so yes.
What plans do you have?
Plans that I have, again, get sponsors, and also get the donating information out there so people can be more willing to donate, I should say.
That's nice. We are coming to get to something else. You have a lot in your head, you know. Too many things, you know. You're also now in the competition.
Yes.
Yes. Singing or whatever, you know, a music competition.
A music competition. It started with like about 240 contestants, and they picked 40.
40, and you're proud of it?
Yes.
And now it is all right now.
Yes.
And you want people to vote for you?
It's up to you. It's up to the general public to vote for me, so I can be the top 10.
What's the deadline?
The deadline, I believe, is February 17th.
Okay.
So please vote.
So give the link. Where should people go in and vote for you?
www.dccap.org/gala, GALA. And it's better if you go on your computer, tablet, and laptop because they don't have a great mobile system. So doing it on your cell phone will be difficult. So computer, tablet, laptop would work. Okay, you definitely need to register because every day you should vote for me, so you can just log in.
Okay, people need to vote for you. You know, is it only for people based in America here or what?
No, as long as you have a computer and the internet, you're good to go. I've definitely had a friend who voted for me from London. Wow. So really, anything is possible from any parts of the world.
What's your view? Are you the only Sierra Leonean?
That I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But I know that I am one Janet, though.
The only one Janet. The only one Janet.
Yeah.
Lagah Bona. How optimistic are you?
I believe I can be very optimistic if, you know, I'm around the right people, which I am.
Okay.
Then I'm pretty.
In terms of this competition, you don't think you definitely cut across and go a long way?
I have what it takes to win. I really believe I can win.
I've gone through the competitors as well. I think you're one of the youngest, you know. Do you think you'll be able to stand those other bigger guys?
Yeah, I believe that I totally have the spark. I definitely believe I have the factor that it takes to win. And that's one thing you gotta remember, especially in anything in life. It's like, yes, don't look at anybody else. Just be yourself, just do you, and trust me, you will shine.
Definitely you will shine. We're going to end this interview with a song that you did as well. Call this one "They Smile."
Yes.
Your own original composition.
Yes.
You call this one "Smile" and you love to smile. Explain a little bit about this song.
You know, I wrote this when I was a little bit younger, years ago, and it came to me when I was desperately trying to write a song. You know, there's some days when you have writer's block and it's like, you know what? I don't care. I'm sitting down and writing this song. And I was writing through the first verse, and I'm going through it, and I don't know what's coming next, and smile. So after that, I wrote the song in less than 2 hours.
So what do you think people should gain from the song? What lesson?
No matter what happens in life, life is going to try to get you down, take your voice away, take everything that you have. But if you keep on being optimistic, look up to God, and smile through your situations, you will make it through.
Definitely, I think that's very positive.
Yes.
I like you for that. No, very 16 years old right now. Janet Lagah Bona, at the age of 20 or 21. What are we going to expect from you?
You're going to expect a lot of musical stuff from me, because I just realized that music is my calling. Music is what I want to do. So you're definitely going to hear a lot of music from me.
Do you have people that you're grateful to?
Yes.
I want to give you the chance to say a shout out to them.
I am grateful to God.
I like
because
that.
He is awesome. Yes, for giving me these gifts and opportunities.
I like that.
Then I want to thank my mother because she's always been there for me since day one. Always saw my talent, never gave up on me no matter how stubborn or whatever the case may be. But she always loves me each and every day. Thanks, Mom. I also want to give a shout out to the rest of my family and friends, including my sisters and brothers. You know, they're definitely supporting me in every way they can. Thank you.
Do you have family back home?
Yes, I believe I do. Hey Ibrahim, what's up? I know I haven't met you. He's my first brother.
Okay.
And hi, we should talk sometime. Okay.
And what about your fans, your new fans now? You know, because since I posted this comment on Facebook with me and you, people have been just storming in, asking me questions about you. You've got new fans out there. People waiting to see this interview. Fans. You know, so what will you say to them?
Hi, nice to meet you. Hope to see you next time. And definitely www.childrenef.org and totally check me out. And that'll be good.
That's the word. Check her out. That will be good. Her name is Janet B. Lagah Bona. I like the Bindu part of it.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And we're going to end with the song, you always do smile.
Smile.
Keep on smiling.
Yes.
So you get older. God bless you.
God bless
Thank you. Well, till I meet you next week with another program like this one, Salone Stop with another interesting interview with somebody else that will be a star to reckon with. I'm King Millan. Till then, God bless you. Bye-bye.
Getting worse every day, but we can give it hope. One smile.